Hello everyone. This is about Brunnstrom stage 2. This is the point where spasticity begins and the very first movement patterns start to appear. It marks the early return of tone and reflex activity after the flaccid phase. Let's begin with the observation of the upper limb at rest. Here, the arm shows a gentle rise in tone when compared to stage 1. Now, observe the lower limb at rest. Tone begins to build up, mainly in the flexor group. This marks the start of motor recovery. Next, look at the voluntary movement of upper limb. A small amount of voluntary motion can now be seen mainly within the synergy pattern. The effort is weak, incomplete, and not yet steady. At the wrist and hand, tiny bending of the fingers or wrist may occur as a part of the flexor pattern. In the lower limb, the movement remains limited and mainly follows early and primitive patterns. When we look at the functional activity, the practical use of the limb is still very much restricted. The person cannot yet reach, hold, or stand without help. Coordination and balance are also affected. Movements occur in mass patterns and lack smooth and isolated control. Balance remained poor at this stage. Now, let's observe associated reactions. Automatic movements that appear without intent. First, resisted grasp reaction. When the person grips firmly with the unaffected hand, a similar grip or bending motion may appear in the affected hand. Second, homolateral limb synkinesis. When the individual tries to move one limb on one side of the body, a similar motion may appear in the limb below on the same side. Third, Soak's phenomenon. When the arm is gently lifted above shoulder level with the elbow straight, the fingers may open and move outward automatically. Raymist phenomenon. When gentle resistance is applied to abduction or adduction of the sound limb, a matching motion may occur on the affected side without effort. To sum up, stage 2 marks the shift from complete flaccidity to the early period of tightness and partial movement recovery. Tone begins to rise, reflex activity reappears, and early synergy pattern starts to emerge.